Hey guys, welcome back to the farm. We have been running this small farm for about 6 years now, and it's that time of year, springtime, when people start getting back into it or start to get into it at all. And we know you're probably looking for some animals. Today we're going to talk about the easiest animals to start with. If you followed the channel at all or have heard anybody talk about it, you probably already know what it is. And as easy as these cooney pigs are to raise, they're not the easiest. Even the big ones like Phil, he's pretty docile, but there's an easier animal. Let's finish up the afternoon chores and we'll go check them out. We've had quite a few different animals on our homestead. We've had donkeys, we've had sheep, turkey, chickens, pigs, and we've narrowed them down to the two easiest for us to take care of. And between chickens and pigs, the pigs are a very close second, but there's a few reasons why the chickens are going to be the easiest and best animal to start out with. And we'll talk about those once we get up to the chickens. First, we've got to catch this one that's on the loose. Almost. There we go. Even when they get out, still the easiest animal to raise on the farm. Chickens. Let's talk about them. All right, as you probably guessed, the easiest animal to take care and raise on the farm is the chicken, for us anyway. And we'll talk about a bunch of different reasons why. While they're eating right now, we're first going to talk about housing. Any animal you bring home, you're going to need housing. So for us, the easiest form of housing is the chickshaw. These are Justin Rhodes chickshaws. We've made them a little bit different for us to fit our needs. But you can get plans for these online. But the reason they're so easy, one, you see the wire bottom. They sleep in here, poop falls through. We don't ever have to clean anything out. That is a super nice thing and makes it very efficient. The second reason is they are mobile. We move these around, it spreads the manure out. We never really have a buildup of manure. And if you're not cleaning a chicken coop, it's super easy. You don't have to have a mobile chicken coop, but if you've got them in a static area, you're going to need to clean it out and get the manure out of there for you and, more importantly, for the birds. The nice thing about having them in a static coop is you can use all that manure and throw it in your garden, throw it in your compost. We have issues. We don't get to really clean up our manure here because it's spread all over our yards, but we're fertilizing our yards and it doesn't necessarily go to the garden. I guess we should have started talking about the actual cost of the chicken. Our hens cost us right around $3 per hen. There's some that cost more, some that cost less, but among most livestock, or pretty much all livestock, chickens are the cheapest livestock to get started with. You want to go back and eat? Go ahead. And once you get that first batch of chickens, if you have a rooster, we don't, mostly because we just want them for eggs. We don't really need or want a rooster at this time, but if you have a rooster, you can get fertilized eggs and start hatching out your chickens, and then you have no more cost on chickens. You can just keep hatching out new chicks every year. When you talk about hatching eggs, eggs take 21 days to hatch, so you could constantly be hatching eggs depending on how many chickens you want, whereas a pig takes about 4 months for piglets to be born. Chicks are only 21 days from the time you put them in the incubator or by the time mama sits on them until you hatch out new chicks. Everyone will ask, what is the best type of chicken to raise? Well, that is totally dependent on what you want them for. We want ours just for eggs. We don't care so much about the meat, so we just get high production egg layers. These are brown sex links from Valley Farms Hatchery. There's dual purpose chickens that are good for eggs and meat. They'll get a little bit bigger, so you'll have a bigger carcass if you're gonna be processing them. But that is another thing about chickens. They are a source of protein, and the best protein comes right in these nest boxes. I cannot think of another animal that gives you something to eat every single day. Obviously, with cows or pigs or other large animals, you're going to get a lot more meat off that animal, but it's also going to take a lot longer to get that meat up to a size that you want to process. Whereas eggs are such a fantastic source of protein, and you get it every single day. Obviously, during the winter, you're not getting as many eggs, and as your chickens get older, they're not going to lay as many eggs. But that's why you're hatching out new chickens, and your egg production stays high. Not a bad haul for one day. A lot more than I can eat. Obviously, besides shelter, chickens need food and water. There's so many options you can choose to feed. The best thing about the chickens is they'll eat the scraps from the table. They'll free range. We've got ours penned up right now. We call them safe range. We'll move these fences, but when they go to a new area, there's plenty of bugs, grubs, anything they want, they can eat. And this time of year, spring, summer coming on, they will definitely find a lot more out there to eat, and your feed bill will go down as they keep foraging for more. Now, are you gonna save money getting your own chickens and never having to get eggs from the store again? Probably not. We did a video about how much it costs to get our first egg. We'll link that right here. But after year, it's less and less expensive because you've already got your setup, you've got your housing, you've got your feeders, you've got everything you need. If chickens aren't what you want to raise, find a local farmer, support them. We know people are going crazy about eggs in the store right now, and people run out and buy a whole bunch of chickens thinking they're going to save money. You're probably not going to save a ton of money by trying to raise your own eggs, but find someone local that can raise those eggs for you. What do you guys think? Do you think chickens are the easiest animal, best animal to raise on the farm? They call them the gateway animal to homesteading because they are easy to raise, relatively cheap to raise. What are some things I've missed? What are some benefits of chickens? What are some of your favorite breeds of chickens? Put those down in the comments and see what you guys have. Don't get me wrong, the pigs are super easy too, and we still love pigs, but overall, chickens have got to be the easiest animals to raise. We've got meat chickens coming this week, and that is a whole different type of chicken. We can't wait to show you that. We appreciate you following along. Don't forget to make the change, and we'll see you on the next video.